Hello everyone, namaste. This is Jewel here from Goddess Creative. I've got a big reading for you today from on the 5th of September 2020. And yes, I say big because it's Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Oh my God, this coin, this crypto, oh my God. Don't think I haven't tried to read Bitcoin so many times in the past. It's my nemesis. It's hard to just have a little look at this coin. You've really got to delve in deep. You really got to make sure your energy is clean and clear to read this one, and to make sure you're getting clarity coming through, because it has so much manipulation. This coin has. It has so much manipulation. I can't explain to you. Yeah. So anyway, I'm just going to get into it and tell you what I've got. So for now, the card right now, it's just absolutely typical, is this one. See the Seven of Wands, and he's fighting and fending off, and yeah. So this is all about defending what matters, perseverance, threat. This card appears when big forces are at work against you. So I really do believe big forces are at work against Bitcoin. So, and I just think it's a given. It's like, if you've been in crypto for a while, or you're trying to read charts and things like that, or you're trying to, technical analysis and all, like most people know it's manipulated. It's held down, it's held back, should have had runs ages ago, didn't. So this card really indicates that. This card also indicates societal expectations and stiff competition. So yes, because he's competing, it's competitive, and he's pushing against all that energy, which we know Bitcoin is doing. It's got big competition, stiff competition, and it's got huge societal expectations. So this card, I've never actually read this card before. Like, I don't get this card very often in readings, but this is so true for Bitcoin. So it also indicates facing a challenge. And as we know, yes, it is facing a challenge. But that's not to say it doesn't get back to its all-time high by the end of this year. So I hope everybody, and most people think it is going to get back to its all-time high at the end of this year. I hope, appreciate that information, because I would like to confirm. Do I have my highest source truth wisdom coming through? Do I have my highest source truth wisdom coming through? Thank you. I wanted to ask about Bitcoin. Can I ask about Bitcoin? Bitcoin. Can I get information about Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin hit its all-time high this year, all-time high. This year, 2020, December, all-time high. December 2020, Bitcoin, all-time high. So yes, and that's a nice big swing, that it will get back to its all-time high this year. But understand, it's not reflected in the cards, right? Because the cards are reading the energy of what's going on. They're not reading the price. A lot of crypto that I've read, it's the energy of the team, the project, and the price combined. But this is not. This has got manipulation and lots of stuff going on under the scenes. So please understand that. And So the card I get for the end of 2020 is the Nine of Swords, this one here. So this was all about anxiety, worry, repressed. This card for Bitcoin absolutely represents being repressed, held down. It also indicates being near the end of the ordeal. Thank Christ. And that is confirmed with my next card. But this is for the end of 2020. Now, there's a few things I'd like you to know. Bitcoin's just not going to run like we think it is. And it's certainly not going to be back or past all-time highs this year. I got confirmed it won't get past its all-time highs, right? And most people know that's been in crypto for a while, that the altcoins are tied to Bitcoin, and they normally, not all of them, because there's quite a few that just reel off and do their own thing. And Red is one of them, Red Coin, and XTZ is another one, and Chainlink tends to do its own thing, and Ampleforth is certainly doing its own thing. So they're going to separate more, and I asked Spirit about this, and we have been expecting this to happen this year. It will happen this year. The alts will separate from Bitcoin this year, but I don't get it happening until the end of the year. So that's actually really good news, because we don't want the alts held back and having all this manipulation being tied into Bitcoin so much. We want them to be able to go on their runs and just do what they need to do. This will be so representative, particularly with Zilliqa, because that'll definitely pull away. Eventually Bitcoin Cash will pull away and to be doing its own thing as well. A lot of them will. So the ending, this is so important, this information, I can't stress to you. The alts will separate for Bitcoin. The end of this year, it'll happen. And that is just wonderful. So this card also represents, so we get to an all-time high. I'm sharing more information than I normally do, but I'll give the price points to the coin requester. So he will know what's going on there. But I have talked for quite a long time that yes, we get this pullback in, which I think we're kind of in it now in September. We're going to pull down a bit more, just a little bit more. I also believe this pullback in September is not going to be that bad, but I believe the January one will be quite big. It may not be as big for the altcoins because they would have pulled away from Bitcoin. So this is the way I'm reading it. This is the way I see it. This is just my personal opinion. And if you don't agree with it, that's fine. Just switch off. But my personal opinion is, and what I've been getting from reading all the altcoins, that most of them will get a drop. Some only 20%, some are 30%, most of them. In January, there's going to be a drop. Bitcoin is going to drop far more because it's pulled away. Like the altcoins are not in line with it. And so altcoins will be having their own different run time too. So I get, because I talk of this drop, Bitcoin is going to drop much greater than the alts. Like I actually get around about 50%. I could be wrong. To what its all-time high is, right? And that's for January. So that's just a heads up here. And I see it with this card. This is the confirmation of this card, because this card, yes, it's for the end of 2020, but it's also for the energy of around December, January. So that's what it is, and it also represents this being repressed, held down, and also manipulated. So the manipulation and all that will eventually stop, but not till a little bit after this end of this year, I think, or after this drop. So this is reflected here, first, second quarter. Here we go here. This beautiful Ace of Pentacle cards, which is Aces of Beginnings. So this is about healthy new beginnings, healthy beginning, right? Opportunity, investing, It's about planting seeds, grounded, opportunity for real growth. Indicates finally it's beginning to become free from control. That's what this card indicates. And we see it in the price at the end of in the end of second quarter 2021. It's reflected in the price. It's finally doing. This is in 2021, everybody. So this is why I think a lot of people in Bitcoin have talked that. Well, I know in my I've information I've come across in my woo-woo groups and different Telegram groups and that is people have such high expectation of Bitcoin. It's not going to do what they think it's going to do. Yes, it's going to do great things, but it's going to take a bit longer to free itself up is what I'm getting. So I do have that confirmation for it, and I do have the confirmation that it'll start to come out of it in 2021, and it'll start to be freed up of this energy. Let me check that for you. Bitcoin 2021, Bitcoin 2021. Yes, yeah, I know. You know what I'm going to ask. Well, the energy for Bitcoin in 2021, price points be good. Bitcoin 2021 price points will start to get these new great gains in 2021. Yes. So yes, and it definitely will. It'll have freed up energy. Definitely by the end of second quarter, it's got freed up energy. Like it's, after this January drop, it's going to affect it a lot. It'll take a bit to get out of it. So it's just not going to go up and down in one day. It's, takes some time, some days. Anyway, yes, this is not financial advice. Yes, I know lots of people will look at this one. Don't shoot the messenger on this one. This is just the energy I'm picking up. As I said, I could be wrong, but this is what I'm getting. I love that I got a confirmation out of this that the altcoins will separate and move away from Bitcoin, because I think that is fantastic. This is what I want to hear. Because obviously I'm more invested in the altcoins than Bitcoin. But I still believe in Bitcoin, and I think Bitcoin's fantastic. I'm just not a Bitcoin purist. It's good. It's good though. It's good. You're gonna be seeing greater runs from the altcoins than what you are from Bitcoin because of this manipulation, is what I just want to say to you. Okay, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, due diligence. If you've enjoyed this reading, you can hit the like button if you like it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support, for the lovely, lovely people that communicate with me. I really appreciate your support, my wishes. If you'd like to request a cryptocurrency, you can do so by going to my website, Goddess Creative, and there may be a coin that I haven't covered that needs its energy checked. Look, we all have free will. We as human sovereign souls have free will. Anything can change. The team, anything can change. Anything can change in anything. It's just I see an energy and a timeline, and someone could come along tomorrow and change that. Just like whales, put a whole lot of money and change it. That's how it works. It's free will. But I've read an energy and a timeline. This is what I'm getting from energy. Oh yeah, I won't rattle on any longer. This has gone on quite long enough. Okay. Namaste.